Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see the fourth unit of the first chapter, French Revolution. Before that, we can have a short recap on the third unit which we have discussed before. In third unit, what all the things we are studying? It's France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. And in the beginning itself, we know that there is a dispute between Louis XVI and the citizens. And we all know that the National Assembly that got more powerful at that time, and though this Louis XVI signed for the constitution, he had a secret negotiation with the King of Prussia, and he thought that he can able to bring the army from them and to dissolve this National Assembly. And before that itself, this National Assembly voted by 1792 April to declare war against Prussia and Austria. And other than that, they had their own patriotic song, what it is, Marseillaise, and they sung it during the when they march into Paris. And even till now, this that Marseillaise is now the national anthem of France. And after that, we come to study about political clubs, various political clubs that was formed, and one major political club is Jacobin Club, and it was named after the former convent of Saint Jacob in Paris. And this who is the head of this Jacobin Club? It is Maximilien Robespierre, and the people like small shopkeepers and artisans, and servants and daily wage workers. They were the members of it. And when we are studying mainly about this Jacobin clubs, the people they started to wear long strip trousers like dog cookers to have a uniformity, but they does not wear. This Jacobin club people were the only people those people are without knee breeches, which the nobles will be wearing. Okay. And other than that, by 1792, Jacobin people they plan to have what rise of the people, and because of that only you come to know, right? By August 10, the people stormed the palace of Tuileries and they massacred the king's guard, and even they took the king himself as a hostage. And because of that, finally what happened? Later the assembly again they voted to imprison the royal family, and they also gave the people right to vote. And finally one new election took place, and the newly elected assembly is called as convention. And by 1792 September, what happens? The convention assembly, new assembly formed na convention, convention that abolished the monarchy and declared France to republic. And not only that, as Louis XVI, he was being a traitor. Traitor means for the reason of treason. Treason means betrayal of one's country or government. For that reason, as he thought of dissolving the government and everything, he was sentenced to death by the court on charge of treason. And not only him, but also the his queen Mary Antoinette. Okay. And after that we study the reign of terror, and in the reign of terror is the period between 1793 to 1794. And here what happens means we come to know that this Robespierre is becoming very strict, and he started taking severe control and punishments. He started giving punishments whoever it is, whether whoever he considers the enemy, such as nobles or clergy or the member of the other political parties or the members of his own party, whoever he thinks as enemy, immediately he started arresting him, imprisoned. And also if he find that they really did any simple mistakes or mistake, immediately what happened? They were guillotined. And guillotine we studied, it was a device made to kill the people, and it was invented by whom? Dr. Guillotine. That's why it is named in that way. And other than that, he introduced various measures also. What were the measures? meat and bread were rationed, and other than that, peasants were asked to sell their products only by the rate fixed by the government, and none of the rich people should use rich expensive white flour. Instead of that, all the people should have only the equality bread. And other than that, equality should be given for all the rich, though they are rich or poor, educated or uneducated, everyone should have the same equal rights, right to speech. That's what is given. And other than that, no one should be called as sir or madam. Instead of that, citizen and citizenry. That is what is said. And also, the churches owned by the clergies were shut down, and those buildings were converted into barracks and offices, right? And though, but this Robespierre was continuously dominating. Most of his supporters also demanded for what? Moderation. And finally, as there was many complaints on this Robespierre, he was also convicted by the court in July 1794, and he was arrested, and on the next day he was also sent to guillotine. And the last one of this third unit is Directory Rules France. And here we come to know that after this fall of this Jacobin club, Jacobin government, what happened means a new constitution was introduced, and that constitution is nothing but the constitution like National Assembly. It again forbidden the right to vote for all the people. Instead of that, it give the right to vote only for the property owning people, and also the big higher class people. And also what, here there is two elected legislative councils. So in case if a decision to be taken, both of them should say okay. That's what the rule created. And here we come to study about another one important thing, that is at one time both these, I said you right, two legislative councils, both of them started fighting, and finally what happens, all these changes the rule to a dictator rule, and that dictator is nothing but Napoleon Bonaparte. He is the military head at that time. Okay, and all these changes, the form of government, and the ideals of freedom, of equality before the law, and fraternity remained inspiring, because at the beginning of the time of this Napoleon Bonaparte, he gave all the rights, all the ideals of freedom, equality, law, and fraternity, everything. And even it was spread to the rest of the European countries also. And now we are coming to the fourth unit, and it is, did women have a revolution? And this unit mainly deals about women and what all the revolutions they made in order to get their own rights. Okay, so it is nothing but women hoped their involvement for what? To pressurize the revolutionary government to improve the life of the women. Okay, and most of the third estate women were only they were not only working, but they were only earning for their living. And that is the reason they thought that if they do not have the access to education or job training, they cannot able to improve their life. So they started fighting for it, because only the daughters of these nobles and the wealthier people were the only people they sent their daughters to have education. And even all other people living poor life, now they those people, they arranged a marriage for the people, and in the childhood itself they got married. Okay, the women were asked to marry even if they wish or not wish, that is not a matter, but they were forcefully they were married to the people to reduce the expenses of the family. Okay, and not only that, but also you all know that even till now it is following. What is the thing is, the women is having lesser wage than the men. And in order to discuss and to have voice for their interest, women started having their own political clubs and newspapers, and through that they started sharing the problems of the women. And also, how many clubs were formed? Totally around 60 women clubs were formed, and the Society of Revolutionary and Republic Women that become at one time very famous, and one of their main demands was what? We all know that from the beginning itself we are learning that women were not given any political rights like a right to vote or to take part in political activities. That is what the thing. So they asked mainly for women to enjoy the same political rights as men. But you all know that women were disappointed when the constitution of 1791 that came, and they reduced these people to passive citizens. These people and the men, those who are not having properties or not paying much tax, were considered as passive citizens, that we have learned before, right? So in the early years, the revolutionary government did introduce laws that helped improve the lives of women. So later they again fight for that, together with the creation of state schools. So not only with the state schools, but also after that, what happened? The schooling for the women, for all the girls, was made compulsorily, and this became the problem for the poor fathers. Why? Because their fathers could no longer force them into marriage choice against their will. Okay, and that is the reason women started going to schools. They had their own education, and they could now train for jobs, and they could become artists or run a business or whatever they wish they can do. That was the right given to them at that time. But even then, during the reign of terror, the new government that issued laws against this women clubs, and saying that you should close all the women clubs, and all the political activities undergone by the women should be banned. And many active women who were prominent in that what political association, and also all other things, women clubs and everything, those people were arrested. Not only arrested, but also number of people were executed, killed. Okay, and finally, the fight for vote was carried out as an international suffrage, not only for that particular area they fighted, but for the whole world. And that is what the reason what happened finally. They got by the late 19th and 20th centuries, it was finally by the year 1946 that all the women in France, they got the right to vote. That's what we are learning in the fourth unit. We'll go to the next unit, that is the abolition of slavery. And one of the most revolutionary social reforms of the Jacobin regime was abolition of slavery, because that is the time most of the people were downtrodden, and they were started fighting for their own rights. Okay, and you all know that in the olden days, not in our countries, but in the countries like USA, not even USA, mainly we can say Europe, Africa, and America. In all these areas, slavery was a very great problem going on, because these guys used to purchase slaves, and not only they purchase the slaves, but also they sell the slaves, and they use them for their own use. They even torture them. If he is a slave, means whatever the owner says he have to do, right? That was the problem. And the reluctance of the Europeans go to work in distant land, because in those days these European people, they were having many plantations, but they were having very less number of workers, laborers there. So they thought that they need more laborers. Since for that, what they did is they started purchasing the labors, and it was like a triangular slave trade, because you all know that Europe, Africa, and America, it is like a triangle. Okay, and from all these three areas, it began they started purchasing the slaves, and this slave trade starts by 17th century, and most of the people protested this, and but the National Assembly did not pass any laws, fearing what? Because most of the businessmen only financially and giving much support to the National Assembly. So they thought that if we are being against this, they will be getting the opposition from the big businessman. Okay, and these businessmen are earning much money from this slave trade only. And if the slave trade was abolished, the big businessman will not be getting any money in sense big profits, and if they are not getting profits, they will not be supporting this national assembly. That was the problem having at that time. But later I said you right, finally when the next government, that is the convention government, that is this Jacobin government, when it comes, what happened? In 1794, it legislated to free all the slaves in the France. And 10 years later, again we know that after the death of this Robespierre and also after the fall of this Jacobin government, whose government came? It is nothing but the dictatorship of, sorry, it was the rule of the military dictator Napoleon Bonaparte, right? After the Napoleon Bonaparte came, he again reintroduced the slavery, and that slavery was finally abolished in the year 1848 in French colonies. Okay, and the government also not only passed many laws, but one of the important one that the government passed is abolition of censorship. Censorship is nothing but what, in the olden days, whatever books or newspaper news or whatever it is, if they have to publish, means they have to get the approval from the king, and only then they can able to publish it. They have no freedom of what sharing the information or sharing the news or whatever it is, sharing even the books or novels related to something. But this abolition of censorship, which helped the press to publish their own newspapers and books without seeking the permission of the monarch, that is the king, in 1789. And in 1804, this Napoleon Bonaparte, now he crowned himself as the emperor of France. And not only crowning himself as the emperor, he immediately introduced many laws such as the protection of private property and the uniform system of weights and measures, and he provided by the decimal system. Though he did many things, at one time what happened? Slowly, at first his all the people thought that this he is the person who is going to bring freedom to the European countries. But what happened means, slowly his army started having an invading role, and they started invading and they captured many places and they thought of controlling it. And that is the reason at one time most of the people, they hated this Napoleon's rule, and slowly many people started fighting with him, and he also started losing the support of the people, and he lost many colonies and territories what he had won before. And finally at the war of Waterloo, okay, Battle of Waterloo, he was defeated and he was killed by 1815. And now we are coming to the last unit, that is the revolution and everyday's life. And here you come to know what means. In the beginning, we all know that after the storming of Bastille in the summer 1789, it was the time of abolition of censorship, and the old regime, all written materials, cultural activities, books, newspapers, plays, everything means everything. Those was not for what to say is, at one time the king never given permission to publish many things. Now all the things now they started publishing. And the whole European area, and mainly this France and all, flooded with books, newspapers, magazines, novels, and everything. Okay, and at one time what happens means, people, the information passed by this in various books and various things, that started reaching various spots, even to the remote areas of the France and European countries. And people started having the thought of what? nationalism. And even then only, what happened, I said, that time the Napoleon Bonaparte rule was going on. And what happened means, though initially many people saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the struggle, but soon the Napoleonic armies came to be viewed as invading force. I said you before itself, and he was died in the Battle of Waterloo by 1815. But after that, what happened? Though he died, many of his measures that he carried on with revolutionary ideas of liberty and modern laws, only those things were followed, and all other bad things that he followed is that he did is what undo. It was undone by the people, the conservative peoples, okay, that we learn later, okay, in our future classes. And here we come to know one thing. After this, what happened means, the many of the merchants that carried the revolutionary liberty, sorry, one second. So the many of the colonized people, they reworked with the idea of freedom from the bondage into their movements to create a sovereign nation state. So after this, the people come to know, they have met all the governments in sense, the king's government, and then the National Assembly, and then the Jacobin government, and then the rule by Napoleon Bonaparte. So from each and everything, they identified what all the bad things, what all the wrong things they are following there, and they removed all those things, and what all the things they actually need to have a sovereign nation state with the idea of freedom. So all that they started forming, okay. And even the people started sharing their ideas, and they started living their life happily with songs, dances, and their own folklores, literatures, and everything, through which they passed their needs, their problems, ideas, and what all they require. And so that all the people come to know what they actually need and how they actually to be lived. And that is the reason at one time they started fighting, and they started realizing what all the things they can do, okay. And even two main people, and here we come to know now, I said you about the slavery in the previous thing. Slavery, here we come to know on this. Normally the people from Africa, those who are taken as slaves now, they were black in color, and that is why the reason in the olden days they were called as Negroes. But we are not supposed to call them by the word Negroes now, even if they are black, because if you are saying means we will be behind the bars, okay. And the main Indian people who supported this people during this revolution in France is Tipu Sultan and Rajaram Mohan Rai, okay. That's what we are learning. And here comes the end of the lesson, and we all know how the French Revolution took place and what all the events happened we have seen. So students, I request you to read the whole chapter, and you have to prepare for 21 more question, okay, out of this whole chapter. 21 more questions, and you have to send it as homework by today before 8 p.m. okay. Thank you students, have a great day.